the Let's Master English podcast, and I'm your host, Coach Shane. Hello, everybody. Coach Shane here. Welcome to the Let's Master English podcast, number 120. Publication date, May 12th, 2025. How you doing? I hope you're doing good. Yesterday was Mother's Day, so to all the mothers out there, I sincerely wish you a belated happy Mother's Day. I hope you had a great day. Today, boy, we got a great podcast as usual, filled up with interesting news and facts and stuff to practice and things to learn. And of course, if you're a member, you can listen to the songs too if you like the songs. I hope you do. Starting us off today, another one bites the dust. Ow! Oh, Freddie Mercury and Queen. That's kicking us off. Enjoy it! In Florida, a 69-year-old man bravely swam into a lake known for alligators to rescue a struggling bald eagle. The dramatic rescue was captured on video, showcasing the man's courage and the eagle's eventual recovery. Brody, a massive St. Bernard, used to sneak out daily to visit his elderly neighbor, Miss Sally. Now residing in a care facility, Miss Sally still receives regular visits from Brody, who even celebrated her 101st birthday with her. Aww. And finally, in Hong Kong, a group of young women known as the Quacks Girls are challenging gender norms by training in the traditionally male-dominated art of lion dancing. Their dedication is inspiring a new generation to embrace cultural traditions. I like that idea. Yeah. I'll be honest. I think men have jobs and women have jobs that we can share. But sometimes you're going to see some jobs dominated by men and some jobs dominated by women. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. That this job is only for women, I don't necessarily agree. This job is only for men, I don't necessarily agree. But this job is usually men and this job is usually women. Yeah, well, maybe that's the way it was, and maybe there's nothing wrong with it. So I think this is kind of cool, the last story. Before we go there, though, let's go back to the first story. A bald eagle. So if you guys know about the United States, our national animal is the bird, the bald eagle. People might call it a vulture. That's different. There's a vulture that lives in the desert, kind of an ugly bird. It's not ugly, but it's different. The bald eagle. There are many different types of eagles, and the white-feathered headed bald eagle is America's national bird. So this is a story about a bald eagle and some alligators. Do you know what an alligator is? Alligator. A-L-L-I-G-A-T-O-R. Alligator. Similar, there's the crocodiles. And I've talked about the difference between alligators and crocodiles. So you might think I'm smart, but I can't remember the difference. They look the same. One of them has pointy nose and the other one has a flat nose. Anyway, they can kill you. They can kill you. In Florida, and Florida is a beautiful state. America has 50 states. It's one of America's 50 states. Florida is known for alligators. Be careful. On golf courses, at Disneyland or Disney World, whatever it is. In Florida, a 69-year-old man, not that young, bravely swam into a lake known for alligators. Oh, so there's a lake down in Florida, and people say, oh, watch out, don't go swimming in that lake. There are many, many alligators. And this old man swam into the lake, and they said bravely. Is it bravely or is it stupidly? Why did he swim into the lake? To rescue a struggling bald eagle. Oh, that's very nice. So there's an eagle in the water, and it's struggling. You can see that this eagle is injured or something is wrong, and it's going to die if it just stays out there in the lake. So this man swam out into the lake to the eagle. The dramatic rescue was captured on video. I would be scared. I mean, the old man, he's crazy. But if I were like had a phone and I saw this, I don't think I would take a video image of this situation, because what if a crocodile comes? That would be horrible. Oh man, I don't want to see this. This is scary. This is scary. But somebody captured this rescue on video, and it shows us the man's courage, how brave he was. Courage, COURAGE. And of course, the eagle's eventual recovery. So they did rescue the eagle. How is the eagle? I don't know, but they did get it. That's good. So is this old guy, is he brave? Is he crazy? I don't know. What would you do if you saw an eagle in the water struggling? Boy, that's a tough one. Alligators. Oh man, I don't know. This past week, there was a woman that was killed by an alligator. And I think it was Florida. It happens. It happened. They're dinosaurs, right? And they can be huge. They can be massive. But even the little tiny alligators have like 10,000 teeth. Oof. Sometimes being a hero means diving into danger. Literally diving into danger. Yeah. Well, I'm glad everybody's okay. The second story, did you understand it? Brody, B-R-O-D-Y. Brody is a guy's name. Brody. A massive, huge Saint Bernard. Do you know what a Saint Bernard is? Saint, S-T period, Saint, S-A-I-N-T, right? But we just say S-T period, Saint Bernard, B-E-R-N-A-R-D. A Saint Bernard is a dog. It's a really, really, really big dog. The image of the Saint Bernard is like Switzerland in the Alps. And they have that really big dog with long hair. And he's got like something around his neck. And he can rescue people in the snow. That's kind of an image of a Saint Bernard. It's a story about a dog. Okay, cool. Brody, a massive Saint Bernard, used to sneak out daily to visit his elderly neighbor, Miss Sally. Aww. So Brody had a neighbor lady, and it was an old grandmother, and her name, everybody called her Miss Sally. That was her name. And Brody, this massive dog, used to go to her every day to visit her. Isn't that sweet? That's so nice. But things have changed. Miss Sally is now residing in her home? No, in a care facility. We used to call them old folks' homes, places where grandmas and grandpas go to live because, it's difficult to wash the dishes and go to the store. It's difficult to do that daily stuff. I worry about my dad. My dad is 84. I think he's 84. I'm going to go visit him soon. I worry about him, though, because he's getting old, right? And I know that it's probably difficult to wash clothes and go to the store by himself. Yeah. But I know he does not want to live in a care facility. What do we do? Anyway, this Miss Sally lives in a care facility, and that's too bad because now the dog can't visit. But no. Miss Sally still receives regular visits from Brody. Yeah, Brody's owner takes Brody to the care facility so that he can see Miss Sally. That's wonderful. And Brody even celebrated Miss Sally's 101st birthday with her. Wow, 101. I'll tell you what, I better live that long. Yeah, I'm not joking. As long as I'm physically and mentally there, I want to definitely live into my 100s. I hope, I hope no. I will. Yeah, I will. Because I want to see my boys grow up. I want to become a grandpa and maybe even a great-grandfather. That would be so cool. Yeah, it's my dream. That's what I'm going to do. It's what I'm going to do. Very nice story. And finally, the third story, another excellent story. In Hong Kong, I've been there like 4 times. I enjoyed it a long time ago. In Hong Kong, a group of young women known as the Quacks Girls, that's just their name, Quacks Girls, are challenging gender norms. Gender norms. Gender, male, female. Norms, normal life. You know, men are construction workers and men are firemen, right? Men are, military fighter pilots. Women typically don't have those jobs. This is a gender norm. It doesn't mean it's a gender right, but that's the normal thing for genders. And like I said, I'm progressive in that, there's no clear definition of what is a man's job and what is a woman's job in almost every situation. Not every situation. That's just my opinion. And what do I mean? Well, breastfeeding. I'm sorry, a guy can't breastfeed, right? Giving birth. That's the beauty of a woman. Yeah. When it comes to gender norms, we do have this kind of stereotype of, like I said, firemen are men. In battle, we send the men. And I don't have a problem with that. But does that mean women can't go? No, I don't have a problem with that either. So that is challenging gender norms. We have this norm, we have this tradition, this way of doing things, but maybe we should change it. And maybe we should. So what's going on here? What is that? Now this is China. So what is the gender norm that they're talking? Because China is very progressive. Women have, I think in America anyway, a lot of women say they're discriminated based on their gender. My understanding, and I'm not a Chinese woman, so Chinese ladies, let me know if this is true. My understanding is Chinese women generally don't have that much of an issue because of their sex, because they're female. I believe. So I'm really curious to hear your comments, ladies, because I don't know. But anyway, these ladies, these young girls, these young women in Hong Kong are challenging gender norms by training in the traditionally male-dominated art of lion dancing. Oh. In Japan, they have the kabuki theater. My understanding in Japan, the kabuki theater is all men, even if they have to play a woman's role. It's a male-dominated art in Japan. Sumo wrestling. As far as I know, it's a male-dominated sport in Japan. Football, American-style football, male-dominated sport. Are there women in football? Yes, there are, but it's a male-dominated sport. So lion dancing, and if you don't know what lion dancing is, Google it. It's really cool. Lion dancing, unbeknownst to me, I did not know, has been traditionally a male-dominated art in China. And now these Quacks girls in Hong Kong are getting into it. And why is that? Their dedication is inspiring a new generation to embrace cultural traditions. I love it. Every country, every region has cultural traditions, things that we do, dances that we have, foods that we eat, songs that we sing, beliefs that we have. And I hope to God we keep those and we remember those. And if something is just males, only the guys can do it. But now maybe if we let the girls do it too, that makes other people more interested, that's excellent. I think it's wonderful. I think it's great. Behind the fierce lion masks in China are trailblazing women making history. I love it. Yeah, that's good. Good job, Quacks girls. Very, very good. All right. Once again, if you are a member, you can get the script of this news, and then it makes life so much easier to check that out. Of course, you can also listen to the songs. Speaking of songs, so we had 3 stories. The crazy guy in Florida who saved an eagle. The story about the dog. Behind every great dog is a heart full of love. The St. Bernard, beautiful story. And the women in Hong Kong getting into the Chinese traditional lion dance. Behind the fierce lion mask is a trailblazing woman nowadays. Behind is kind of a theme here. So we've got a couple of songs. Behind the Wall by Tracy Chapman. Ooh, it's a wrenching song. And then Behind Blue Eyes by Limp Bizkit. Before we get to that, though, let's listen to the news one more time. In Florida, a 69-year-old man bravely swam into a lake known for alligators to rescue a struggling bald eagle. The dramatic rescue was captured on video, showcasing the man's courage and the eagle's eventual recovery. Brody, a massive St. Bernard, used to sneak out daily to visit his elderly neighbor, Miss Sally. Now residing in a care facility, Miss Sally still receives regular visits from Brody, who even celebrated her 101st birthday with her. And finally, in Hong Kong, a group of young women known as the Quacks Girls are challenging gender norms by training in the traditionally male-dominated art of lion dancing. Their dedication is inspiring a new generation to embrace cultural traditions.
Where education and entertainment come together. Let's master English. Do it.
How you doing, everybody? This is Country Shane, and I'm bringing you the facts. Hey, everybody. Lion dancing. Lion dance is a traditional Chinese performance symbolizing good luck and fortune. Yeah, it's all about good luck and fortune. And you are sure to see it performed during the Spring Festival. What? AKA the Chinese New Year. The Chinese New Year, how cool is that? You know what, though? I did some research, Country Shane. And the lion dance, yes, it's performed during the Chinese New Year, but they also perform it for business openings. So like if you're going to open a business, you can have a lion dance at your business. It brings good luck and fortune. Any holiday, especially like Chinese cultural fairs, weddings, and even birthdays. Order one today. I imagine it's not cheap if you actually order one, but now you are under pressure to do so. Queen and David Bowie, Under Pressure. Hey everybody, simple tips for mastering English, expressing gratitude, saying thank you. So this week's tip, we're going to practice saying thank you in different ways, and I've got a huge list. So again, if you're a member, contact at letsmasterenglish.com to become a member. If you're a member, you can check out this list, and I do encourage you to read through it, keep it, and use it. So I'm going to give you 4 different categories, different ways to say thank you. The first category, polite and formal, okay? And I'm just going to say it. You can repeat after me if you want. I sincerely appreciate it. Much obliged. I'm truly grateful. Thank you kindly. I'm most appreciative. Many thanks. Those are great ways to say thank you. A little bit polite, a little bit formal, but what about casual and friendly? Well, repeat after me. Thanks a bunch. Thanks a ton. Appreciate it. Thanks so much. Big thanks. Cheers. It's really common in the UK and Australia, but we say it in America too. Thanks a million. Oh, I can't thank you enough. All excellent expressions. But what about like in a business situation, even in an email, what can we say? Well, how about these? Are you ready? Repeat after me. Thank you for your time. I appreciate your help. I appreciate your help. I appreciate your support. I appreciate your feedback. They're all good. I'm grateful for your assistance. Many thanks for your attention. If you're asking for something, if you're requesting something, you can say, thanks in advance. And one more, much appreciated. But there's even more ways to say thank you. There's really no end to the different ways you can say thank you. So I came up with a couple others that they're just nice. They make you feel good by saying it, but the person listening feels good too. And that's what a thank you is all about. So again, please repeat after me. I'm beyond thankful. Eternally grateful. Thanks a heap. Thanks for everything. I owe you one. You're the best. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. Yeah, and seriously, you're listening to my podcast. Seriously, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Get this list. Once again, you can just email us. Say, I want to be a Let's Master English podcast member. Email contact@letsmasterenglish.com. By the way, study with me. You can study with me for free. Letsmasterenglish.com. Just sign up for the free lessons. Now, all these thank you phrases, I want you to try and use a couple, okay? Use a couple. Show your appreciation in English. And speaking of, we've got such a perfect song. Andrew Gould's Thank You for Being a Friend.
I'd like to have a mosquito as my pet because I am her master and her territory can keep me out of other mosquitoes' bites. The name I will give her is Happy Summer.
The weekly speaking challenge. We just heard from Yu Long. Last week, our challenge was one animal that you would like to have as a pet. What animal would you choose? Why? What would you name it? Or what would you do with it? Yu Long, you did a great job. Yu Long wants a skeeter, a mosquito. What? He says, I would be safe from other mosquitoes. And he would name the mosquito Happy Summer. I love it. That's just creative. Of course, it's silly, but I love it. Brown also has a great one. We're going to listen to him. Brown mentioned a stingray. He loves aquatic animals, and he would name it Bubbles.
One animal I'd love to have a pet would be a stingray because I love aquatic animals more than land animals. I'm going to name it Bubbles.
Thanks to everybody who submitted their recordings. I really appreciate that. And if you're a member, you can do that too. Contact@letsmasterenglish.com. I want to be a Let's Master English podcast member. Okay, this week's theme, our speaking challenge theme is a time I helped someone. Share a short story about a time you helped someone. Keep it short. Who did you help? What did you do? How did it make you feel? Maybe you helped your son or your daughter or your wife or your husband, your mom or your dad, your neighbor. Who did you help? What did you do? It could have been nothing. It could have been, something little. But how did it make you feel? So, for example, I once helped a lost tourist find their hotel. They were so grateful, and it made me feel happy to help. If you're a member, I want you to record your answer and post it in our school community. Make sure you use the Let's Master English podcast category, and let's inspire each other. Speaking of inspiration, these guys were inspired by an 80s band called Aha. Were they 80s or 90s? They might have been 90s. This is Real Big Fish. Take on me. It is May the 12th, Monday, the 132nd day of the year. There are 234 days left in 2025. We have Memorial Day in the United States coming up on May 25th, but this week there's lots happening. Today, May 12th, is National Limerick Day. It's a type of poem. Usually they're funny. Limerick, Limerick. Look it up. They're actually pretty funny. Tomorrow, ooh la la, National Apple Pie Day. I love it. But there's no apples. Why is it tomorrow? May 14th, Dance Like a Chicken Day. Can you dance like a chicken? I think I can. May 15th is National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day. I love chocolate chip cookies. May 16th, National Love a Tree Day. My son Mikey absolutely loves trees, so he's going to love that day. May 17th, it looks like a brain and it helps your brain. It is National Walnut Day. Make sure you have a couple walnuts. And finally, May 18th, No Dirty Dishes Day. Clean those dishes. We have a request song, Yesterday Once More by the Carpenters. Such a beautiful song. But we have a remake. This is the Black Eyed Peas. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Is it your birthday, anniversary, day of retirement? Maybe you got a test coming up, something special. Let me know. I would like to know. Celebrity birthdays this week. Today, Emilio Estevez. An actor. He was in The Breakfast Club. He was also in Young Guns. Have you seen the movie Young Guns? One of my favorite movies. Of course, Breakfast Club is excellent too. Tomorrow, Stevie Wonder, 75 years old. Amazing singer. George Lucas is 11, according to my script. I don't think he's 11. I'm going to guess 81. Seriously, on my script, I have George Lucas, the director of Star Wars. His age is 11. I think that's a mistake. I think he's probably 81. I'm guessing 81. You guys can verify. Andy Murray is celebrating his birthday on May 15th. He's a tennis player. He's 38 years old. Bond, James Bond. Pierce Bronson, James Bond, 72 on May 16th. The boxer, I love this guy. When I was a kid, I loved him especially. Sugar Ray Leonard, 69 years old. His birthday, May 17th. And on May 18th, country superstar George Strait is 73 years old. And finally, we have some announcements from you. Kevin has an IELTS exam coming up. Kevin, we wish you the best of luck. Lynn has a CET4 exam in early June. Lynn, I hope you have been watching my daily dictation videos. They will help you immensely, I know for sure, on the CET4 exam. It's an English test in China. Kathy had an interview. It didn't go well, but actually, and I told her this in a message, when you have a personal interview, right? When you have an actual interview, what that means is you are qualified for the job. Your resume is good. You're qualified for the job. It almost always means they're checking your personality. Okay? Does your personality match the company personality, the company culture? And Kathy didn't get the job. And I told Kathy, and this is really true, I really believe this, that's good news. You didn't match the company. And that's good news. Probably if you had gotten the job, you would have been miserable. You would have been very unhappy. So Kathy, don't give up. Obviously, don't give up. You'll get a job. But it's good news, Kathy. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. And really special news. Molly Zhu finished her cancer treatments. That is something amazing. Molly Zhu, congratulations on that. And I know everybody listening is like, wow, that is amazing. That is really excellent. So Molly, congratulations. She requested the song Better Man. And at first, when I thought she wanted to listen to Better Man, I thought she wanted to listen to Pearl Jam. But upon reflection, I'm guessing she didn't want Pearl Jam. I'm guessing she wanted Robbie Williams. A very different style of song. The song names are the same, but Pearl Jam and Robbie Williams, well, let's just say they're different. But it's a beautiful song. So, Molly, your song is coming up. And Royal Flush by Lin Chi-Yu is coming up too. I hope you enjoy. Wow, I'm tired. That was a long podcast. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. I hope it was beneficial for you. Please tell your friends. Please share it. Share the podcast. Say, hey, yo, like on Facebook or wherever you are, 𝐻𝐿 or YouTube or whatever. Tell your friends, man, you check this out. This is really good. You can learn English, and if you're a member, you can listen to songs. Being a member is easy. Send us an email, contact@letsmasterenglish.com. All right. And again, study with me. I do this for you. I want you guys to benefit from these podcasts. Build your listening skills, enjoy English, have fun. But if you're really serious about studying English, I do highly, highly recommend you study with me. And you can try it for free, letsmasterenglish.com. All right. So there's a guy that we, in DDM VIP, we met last week, Vanilla Ice. And many of you might know him from the 80s and 90s as a white rapper, way before Eminem. Vanilla Ice, I actually kind of like the guy. Yeah. And anyway, he did a remake of a classic rock song called Play That Funky Music. And we got Vanilla Ice doing his rendition of that song. Play that funky music, white boy. Lay down and boogie and play that funky music till you die. Oh, sorry. Enjoy the song. And together, let's master English.